Welcome back to another day with Lucky Wet Hooks and High Plates. I just want to thank everybody and appreciate everybody that's tuning in for giving me the love and the support that y'all been doing. Today, I just want to share with y'all on how I make my roast beef in a slow crock pot. That way, you ain't gotta touch it. You ain't gotta be watching over it. Just wait a couple of hours and be done. And on the sides, I will probably be having white rice, of course, my favorite, with some yellow sweet cornbread with jalapeños in it, just to give it a little spiciness, but not too much. And heck yeah, it'll be. I'm gonna show y'all through the process. All right, guys, this is the prepping part. Got my roast there, 1 clump of garlic, my Tony Satchery, of course, can't leave that out. 2 potatoes, 1 bell pepper, 2 jalapenos, just give it a little tingle, a little spiciness, not too hot, but just right. And of course, I gotta peel these carrots and get them right. I love my veggies, man. All right, guys, now I got my roast nice and seasoned here. I got Tony Satcheries on front and back. I got about 4 holes that I made, and I stuffed it with garlic. That way you won't have that big meat flavor, so the garlic will take it away. And I like to sizzle it a little bit over a little pan with just a little coated oil over it. And I like it, excuse me, to make it brown, nice and toasty on the edges, on the outside of it. And that's just to give it a little nice, I don't know, little good crisp on the outside when you're going to take a bite, but inside it's all so dissolving and gives you different. I can smell it already right now, man, guys. It smells so delicious. Yeah, you just let this sit over a high heat. Let me turn it up a little bit. But yeah, man, you just let it sit, toast it up. You wait till it gets to a nice brown, and then you flip it over, and then you do the same thing to that side, and then you just get ready to cut your veggies up, put it all together in the crock pot. And when you know it, when it's ready, it's easy to come off the pan. It just comes right off. You don't even have to try to dig underneath it, whatever, to grab it, to flip it. It just comes right off. Oh my God, y'all can just smell this, guys. This is like perfect. Look at the brownness on that. See, that's what I'm talking about, the brownness. And you just let that sit, and you get the side edges as well, and you'll be perfect to go, brother. All right, guys, now to the bottom part of my crock pot. I like to put my potatoes and carrots chopped up nice and fine. I like to put a little bit of mustard in mine. You won't taste the flavor. It just helps the seasoning stick a little bit, whatnot. And then, of course, Tony Satcheries. Yes, indeed. I love it. Just goes well. I like my flavor to be nice and Creole. Man. And then you just stir that up. Stir it. Use your hands if you want. You can use a spoon, but hey, I done washed mine, so why not? And then you remember how I had my, I'm gonna say steak, how I had my roast beef. It's nice and brown all over. You put that in there, right on top. Yes, sir. Right over the vegetables. And that pan that you had, that you were cooking your roast in, that all that little juice, it made it look burnt, but it's not. It's just due to the seasoning and Worcestershire sauce that I didn't show y'all. You're gonna use that, don't. You just pour that nice and that juice. Then, guys, you would have to get your vegetables. These are my jalapenos that I like to get, and bell pepper. Just give it a little texture, and it also gives it a little special little taste as well. I like to just keep it on top, and voila. To my last little destination now to finish it off, I throw some more mustard over it. And a little bit more Tony Satchery. Trust me, guys, it may look, excuse me, it may look like it's a lot of seasoning, but with this big chunk of roast, you will not be able to taste all that. It absorbs. And you notice that I don't have no liquids in there. You put your crock pot on low. I have it on high. I like to start off on high for 15 minutes. Put it on low. And then you check on it roughly about 6 hours from now. It's 12 o'clock right now in the evening. Now it is. So I should be back around 6, and I'll let y'all guys know what the results shall be. Look at that steam come out of there. You see, guys, that's what I was talking about right here. That gravy, it makes its own little gravy. It's been now almost going on 7 hours. I'm gonna go ahead and chop this down, cut my roasted slices, and begin the rice with some jalapeno sweet cornbread.
Let me see your manager. We got coming? No.
Nice and tender, man. Just goes right through the knife. Ooh-wee. Have you some nice slices with some of that potatoes and carrots. Throw some of that gravy in there with your white rice. Man, it is so delicious. Woo! Take a look at that sliced roast with potatoes and carrots with my gravy in there. That juicy flavor. And if you want, you don't have to. My favorite, I like to pour a little bit of barbecue sauce over it, just to give it a little bit of, extra flavor. And I'll just let it sit for another 15 minutes. Let that barbecue flavor just marinate in there on low. And then we shall be ready to go, man. Now I'm on the cornbread. Well, yellow sweet cornbread with jalapeno. I diced up some good old jalapenos here. And all I do is pretty simple. Is just throw it in my batch right there. I got a cup and a half, 3 eggs, and now jalapenos to go in it.
You're being ridiculous.
And then blend it up and put it in my oven for about 35 minutes at 350 degrees. And dinner will be almost ready. Just gonna get the rice started. Please stay tuned because I got more to come. What up, people? Well, dinner is now ready. Welcome to my yellow home sweet cornbread with jalapenos in it, with some homemade white rice. Oh yes, indeed. And my most definitely famous dish, pot roast with potatoes and carrots and little gravy that's in there that you can pour over your white rice if you're whatever your desire is. I just want to say thank you everybody for tuning in to Lucky's Wet Hooks and Hot Plates. And if you will, just give me a thumbs up. If you'd like for me to continue to make more videos, if you want to leave a comment down below, go ahead and feel free to. That way, if y'all feel y'all want me to make something, hey, I'd be more than happy to do it for y'all. If it wasn't for y'all, I wouldn't be doing what I'm doing now. And I appreciate everything, and have a good one.